Hare Krishna. We'd like to welcome you to the ISKCON Jaipur Temple. In 1991, we first came here. And in 2019, we actually had the grand opening of the temple. Of course, it's inspired by our founder Acharya, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He left some letters that he wanted a temple in Jaipur, and specifically said he wanted Krishna Balarama Mandir in Jaipur. So we also follow that order and have this unique hand pose where Krishna is lifting Govardhan and Lord Balaram is standing with his musil, with his club. So Girid Hari and Dauji. Of course, the main beauty of the temple is the deities. Girid Hari Dauji, Radha Madan Mohan and Sri Sri Nitai. You'll also see when you go for darshan, below Girid Hari Dauji, there is a Shalagram, Giriraj, Govardhan, Sheela. But when you come and have a darshan, you'll go inside, then you'll see many wonderful, unique things. We wanted to create something like a jewel. Jaipur is known for its jewelry. So we also wanted to create some sort of a jewel in Jaipur. And you'll see the stained glass windows when you'll walk around. Each window has more than 3,000 pieces of glass. All the glass comes from America. Every piece is hand cut, ground down, wrapped with a piece of lead, then all soldered together to make the pictures. So they are very unique. Actually, we are going to apply for a Guinness World Record, largest display of stained glass in Hindu philosophy in the world. So there's a very historic art form in Rajasthan called Tekriya art. And they take glass, they form it into like a matka, and then they break it. And then each piece is slightly curved. Then they grind it down into shapes, and then they fit it up. If you look inside the dome in the main Kirtan hall, if more than 120,000 mirrors are pasted in the dome. We will also have a fiber optic chandelier hanging in there. So as the light changes and it'll flicker off all those mirrors, it'll flicker and it'll look quite gorgeous. So these are the main features within the temple hall. And of course, ISKCON is not just about having darshan, but we're about spiritual education. So behind the parikrama, we've got that big hall there for pravachan. And then with that same mood, here we'll find here out in the courtyard, there's another building. Upstairs, the whole wing is dedicated to education. There's a library, there's 3-4 classes for giving regular seminars. On the back side, if you see, there are also 3 buildings are there. We have 27 guest rooms, very nicely appointed rooms, all with separate bathrooms, all air conditioned. So all our life members are visiting. Mostly we get groups of devotees from South India, from Bengal, from Dubai, from London, America. A lot of times groups come to Jaipur to see all the principal deities, Radha Govinda, Radha Damodar, Radha Gopinath, and they go out to Karoli to see Radha Madan Mohan. So it's obviously a very popular place. Prabhupada said Jaipur is a very important religious city. Therefore, I want a temple there. I want to establish and make facility for devotees for having darshan of all the Gaudiya Vaishnava deities. And then next to that is Govinda's restaurant. We are out of town, but we do a lot of group bookings. People come for marriage parties, they come for birthdays, and Senior Citizens Club comes, Rotary, Lions clubs like that. So we do a lot of group bookings with that, distributing prasadam. You'll find the whole complex, even where we are standing this courtyard, it is a rainwater harvesting area. All the rooftop water, all this water everywhere, it all goes down into our Bowery system. And then of course, apart from that, we're looking at a lot of solar, where right now we have around 3/4 of our electricity use is covered by solar power. And we do intend to complete that so that our whole use is only by solar electricity. We have a gift store already, very small, and the new one will come, it'll be 4 times as big. So it'll be a full shopping arcade with all kinds of gift items. Shopping mall will come below, there'll be a huge go down and storage area, and then that garden Bowery will become a landscape garden like a food forest. There'll be a lot of fruit trees down there, a lot of perennials will grow there, a lot of flowers, all the flowers for the deities. I'd also like to mention, right behind me you'll see on my left-hand side, in the ground floor, there's a community hall is there. People are renting for birthday programs and and small kathas, get-togethers, groups, seminars. So it's a very nice facility, very beautiful facility. When you visit the temple, have darshan of the deities. Very important to do the parikrama. 3 times around, very auspicious to do 3 times parikrama. So when you have a look, please do see the donors wall. All our major patrons. Mr. O.P. Modi is the land donor, and you'll find Mr. Jyoti Maheshwari, our chairman, Mr. S.K. Potter, Mr. I.C. Agarwal, our vice chairman, and all the major donors are listed there. And on the other side, you'll find all our founder patrons have given 2 lakhs each for establishing this temple and supporting our projects. On the pedestals on the way around, there is 10 gopis standing there, ready for serving Radha and Krishna. And in the very center at the back, you will find a small branch of a tree, which is quite amazing. This is a part of the original Imlital tree from Vrindavan. If you're on Vrindavan Parikrama, perhaps you've seen, the Lord will go there and he will sit there and meditate on Radharani, and in separation of Radharani, Krishna's color would change into the color of Radha. What happened, there was a lightning strike and that branch got hit by lightning and fell off. Our very close friend Mahal Prabhu, who recently has left us, he was there and he saw that branch and he asked Krishna Chandra Prabhu, what is that? So he said, oh, I found that on the parikrama, it's part of the Imlital tree. Oh, this is Chintamani. The Imlital is actually Chintamani, it's touchwood. It fulfills all your desires. So Mahashringa said, may I take it? So he said, yes, you can, it's yours, you can take it. He brought it back, and then we cleaned it up and we took out all the broken parts in the wood, and then we had it all epoxied so that it won't become damaged any further, and mounted it in the marble. And so you'll see there's a nice board describing Lord Krishna's pastimes, Lord Chaitanya's pastimes with the Imlital. So definitely take the chance and take some blessings. We don't ask for material blessings from Imlital, but we do ask for Imlital's blessings to help us in our spiritual life. Of course, I mentioned that this area here is for rainwater harvesting, and on days like today, the Sunday, so 3,000 people will come. It's a parking area. But ultimately, the real purpose is here we have our Janmashtami Pandal. It's a festival area, but then through the week, through the normal times, it becomes a parking area and rainwater harvesting area. Having this temple, it's not the temple in itself that is special, but it's the opportunity that gives for people to come and do some service. So here we're having chance to speak to you all. You can also please come, you can also join with us. We'll give you some service also, because service is what connects us. We need to have some link, and that link is service. So please do come, please join us, and please help us serve Girit Hari Dauji, Radha Madan Mohan, Sri Sri Nitai, Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much.